are live. Friday night primetime trades. Corey Gardner, your host, taking you through accelerating your earning potential with higher end tournaments, expanding your knowledge and skill on how to consistently place successful trades, as well as implement time tools and strategies. Implementing tools and strategies real time that our experts use daily. Apologize for that little typo there, but getting right into it with Brank, we are able to learn skills real time that last a lifetime. This is how I generate a full-time income here from Mexico. I learned how to trade, I work online, and I've achieved financial sovereignty. I live where I want, I set my own schedule, and it's through tools like Brank that make this possible. So what is Brank? We provide a service to help people not only learn to trade, but to do so with zero risk. So as my friends and family discovered that we were generating revenue with digital assets, they wanted to know how it all worked and eventually wanted us to teach them how to trade effectively. So one thing they didn't want to do was risk their own money, their own funds, when they weren't confident in their skill or their knowledge in the markets. Crypto is known for volatility. It can be a little intimidating, right? So Brank was born as a risk-free trading platform where they can play and fast-track their learning with a community of like-minded people such as myself, Daniel, and Nick, who you will see here in a little bit. So we've really redefined how you can learn to trade on Brank. So it's simple and easy to understand. You're able to trade and learn by trading simulated funds in a realistic setting, just like trading on Binance. It is tied to Binance, the same trading pairs, so you can get exposure, learn how to trade, and see those strategies work out or fail in real time. So in order to understand why you do this, I got to ask you a few questions, right? So have you ever met someone that learned a bike by reading a book on how to ride a bike, or learning to dance just by reading a book? It's a lot more difficult to try and read and learn, or near impossible to try and read and learn, than if you actually get on that bike and do it, or get up and dance and improve, right? So we created Brank for this exact reason. I'm going to show you here in a few seconds exactly what it looks like. I just want to give you a quick little summary of the tournaments and everything that really takes this to the next level before diving into some trading. We're going to do some live trades. We've got the Primetime tournament here tonight. So if you want, you can join us after this live call in the Zoom. The link will be in the chat, or a link will be in Brank itself, but just going to give you a quick rundown of the tournaments. So this is why we built Brank the way we built Brank. Having a competitive edge, a fun place to learn and apply your strategies with friends, family, and even some strangers that are looking to improve. So it makes it a lot more fun. This is vital to the learning process. The more people enjoy it, the more they will keep doing it until it becomes second nature. If you get those quick wins, you're going to come back for more. So at the end of the tournaments, we hold strategy sessions where the winners explain the trades that they made that allowed them to win. This makes it easy for everyone to learn together. You can share what worked, what didn't work, what you were looking at. Some of these coins, there are thousands of different cryptocurrencies to choose from, right? So having more eyeballs looking makes it that much easier. So we do use a tokens and credits system. You buy tokens with Ethereum, $1.30 each, play the tournament, 1, 5, and 10 token tournaments, and you win credits when you place a podium finish. So you can see here, first place with $134,000. They made 35% playing with 13 other people. They won 1,207 credits worth $338. It lightly cost 5, maybe 10 credits to get into this. $8, win $338, right? So if it's a 10 token, it's 13 bucks. Takes a lot of the edge out of it. Obviously, that's more so when you get used to playing the tournaments, when you get used to the crypto markets, but you don't have to start there, right? So I'm going to actually dive in and show you right now exactly what that looks like. So Brank has had a good facelift recently. Whoops, let me log out. So the website itself has evolved a fair bit, but at the end of the day, you just register if you haven't already, get the link from the person that invited you here. Otherwise, just go to log in. So you can jump on in straight away and see the Primetime tournaments. So nice, new look. Everything is in a very easy to find place. If you're just looking to learn, you can do so. We cover it on the newbies tournament, the earlier calls. So I'm not going to dive in depth here, but the main thing is the tournaments. So Primetime Trades, the link to join is either right on the Primetime Trades, or you scroll down and you can see it. So entry fee on this guy is 5 tokens. So that's where your 1 token for signing up won't quite cover it. It is a very easy process to get more. Simply go to your wallet, buy tokens with Ethereum, make the purchase, and you're able to jump right into the action. So when you, it opened up a new window here. Bear with me. Nicolas, welcome. How you doing? You made it.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm getting everything set up right now. I'm just getting into break.
No worries.
They took like 5 phone calls before they finally got me up to get me a room. So
well, glad you made it.
Thank you.
So I brought everyone through up to speed. We're getting into some trading now. I'm not sure if there was anything that you wanted to cover that I might have missed.
I listened to part of it on Facebook, but I was dealing with them as well, so I'm not 100% sure. But
no worries.
For anybody that has questions, they can hop on Zoom and hop in the Q&A after we get off of the broadcast.
Beautiful. So, if you didn't see that Zoom link, it is right here.
I will open it up as soon as we are done broadcasting.
Absolutely. So, I don't know why it does that. Getting into the trades is super easy. I apologize. My share is being a pain in the butt. So you just click trade now.
I don't know how much better mine's going to be. I've got it keeps going like 1 and 2 bars on this internet from the hotel. So
it keeps opening a new tab on me. I apologize. There we go. StreamYard. But we've got live charts. So this is TradingView. You can scroll through, select your daily, your hourly candles, whatever you want. It does touch on the MACD right off the hop. You can easily close that out if you don't want it. This is a very interactive chart. So personally, I like the RSIs. And then I do definitely like my MACD. So this is where typically I start on the daily, jump into the hourly, and get dialed in on some of my trades. So as for what to buy and when, we do have technical analysis tools. So these are handy dandy. I don't use them too much, but it's worth taking a look at. You know, some of these on the daily, it says it's a very strong buy. It's interesting. But we've also got a hot list. So this is where we can take a look at some of the best performers. BTT up 47%. Oh my. NPXS, Pundi X, if you're not familiar with that. This is an older project that's been absolutely killing it. So looking here, it does look like it's going to break down a little bit, but that's to be expected after some of these big runs. So we can jump through, make our trades super easy. So this is another one I would be hesitant. But there's a lot to choose from. So we don't need to jump in right away. We can take our time. We do have an hour on this. So it's better to make sure than end up taking a loss and then having to earn that back.
Sorry, I had to helping people get onto the Facebook stream to watch until we get over to Zoom.
No worries. We'll get that process cleaned up here. It's a bit of a funny one. For some reason, you got to wait a second or two, refresh Facebook, and then it'll pop up right at the top. But yeah, it can be a pain in the butt a little bit sometimes.
Well, this time I got a notification as soon as you went live, so I was able to just click it. But
perfect.
Last time it took a little bit.
Yeah. So as far as the indicators, MACD, for instance, is an oscillating indicator. So we've got some good movement here. The higher the blue is over the orange, the better that is. But it's starting to curl over and die off here. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to turn around. But that's where these bars, solid green bars is strong volume, faded bars is weaker volume. Same as the red. So on the way down, you can see it got, the blue is underneath. You can see where it tried to fight back, a little bit of a pullback, and it lost and started coming back down again. So a good time to typically buy is when that blue crosses on top of the red. You can see we've got the red candle slowly tapering off, losing momentum. And as soon as it makes that solid base, that's the time to buy. So you can see stochastic is a little bit more sensitive. The blue crossing the red on top, good indication, as well as seeing a strong bounce on the RSI. We got some volume coming in as well. And that's what I use typically. So this has a nice little cool off. You can see we're basically at the bottom there. I'm gonna let it do its thing for a little bit longer, but I'm gonna get ready to buy here pretty quick. I'm gonna see come down to 11.5, 11.5 cents maybe. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time to build a base. I wanna see some volume pick up here. And see what it's going to decide to do. So I always look for a double bottom confirmation, similar to here. We got a double bottom on the red, and the green started moving up a little bit. What are you looking at, Nick?
I was looking at, I'm actually Zoom right now, but a minute ago I was looking at Chili's, but I think it's getting ready to hammer down.
Yeah.
I first looked at it, it was a little bit higher on that green candlestick, but between the MACD and RSI, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's already got a red candlestick coming down from when I first looked at it. I mean, over the past hour, I would say it's came up pretty good, but most likely during this tournament, it will be coming down.
Cooling off.
Yep.
Seems like everything's needing some time to cool off.
I'm still waiting for Bitcoin to drop to 38 or something.
You might be waiting a while. I'm thinking we're moving the other way personally, but
every time it looks like it could come back down. I would say it's institutional money, but it just pushes and just keeps going.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go look. I haven't had time to look at trays today. I've been driving. I woke up, got my kids ready, dropped my daughter off at school, and then just headed. And I've been on the road since. And literally, when I hopped on here, is when I got my internet connected to the hotel. So I haven't had a chance to look. I'm looking.
I just started looking too. I got into a little bit of hollow. It was moving nice. We got a nice cross on the RSI there, but we need a bit more volume. It's a little uncertain. These ones could just go sideways for a little while is the problem when it's like that. So might be a little hasty, but I wanted to place a trade just so that you guys could see me place a trade. You know, worst case, you get out. I made $60, right?
I will tell you, CTSI, before the tournament started, was a really, really good buy because it has shot up. But
is it still a good buy? Is the question?
Yeah, I'm trying to buy it right now.
Cool.
It just popped back down. I think it's gonna take off again. I don't know. I mean, it could come down some more, but about, what is that, 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago, I mean, it moved, I would say 5 or 6%, roughly.
Beautiful. Well,
Yeah.
we'll let that trade decide what it's going to do. I'm going to come back here. We've had people asking, what is Brank Plus? So that is our way of helping you help yourself. This way, we're bringing in a lot more value. We're giving you trades that we're implementing ourselves. There's virtual trading, the exclusive monthly jackpot tournaments, as well as live weekly trade secrets webinars. We've got our Inner Circle Facebook group, premium marketing system, as well as some commissions for our team builders. So one of the things we've been getting asked about is running our own tournaments. Do you want to touch on that, Nick?
Sorry, which tournaments?
For people running their own tournaments, ambassadors. So people that get Brank Plus, it's 1,000 tokens for Brank Plus, and then we're looking at some of the ambassador programs.
The ambassador program. I still need to hash out like all the details with Daniel and figure it all out, but each ambassador will get a percentage, 5% of the pool. Okay. I've been offline all day.
No worries.
But whoever runs their own tournaments will get 5% of that pool of the people that was in their tournaments. And so the more people you get in your tournaments, say people like your personality, they like how you trade, they just like everything in your side compared to somebody else. They're going to come to your tournaments and watch you and listen to you. And you will get, Brank gives you a percentage of the pool back for your, what's the word?
Contribution.
Yes, thank you. Tired.
Long day, no driving all day. I gotcha. No worries. On me, brother.
Oh man! But yeah, yes, I mean it's an amazing product. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
We got a bit of a delay. Going from Mexico to, where are you again?
I want to say Colorado right now.
Colorado? Okay, cool. Yep. That's a long ways away. I've never been to Colorado. I definitely want to be. I'm born and raised just north a little bit, the Rocky Mountains. So that's like my brother from another mother right there. But that little bit of a distance, we got a time lag is all I was going to say. So working with Brank Plus, working with the team, working a lot closer can be super powerful. You can be rewarded for helping build the community, as well as we're building squads. So if you like my trading style, you want to work closer with me, we can arrange that, right? If you want to work closer with Nick, you can arrange that, as well as run your own So this is, if you've ever played like Call of Duty or Battlefield, they've got similar ideas. So we're really gamifying that learning process, as well as you're getting rewarded for that contribution too. So for me in Mexico, my rent's only $400 a month, where I can typically cover that with some of these online activities, right? So that financial sovereignty, being able to pay your rent with income generated online, hanging out with your friends and having fun, like that's the dream. So
I will say another plus is for those of you that are ambassadors, you can still go live on Facebook. You can collect your Facebook stars. You could, if you want to, you go live on Twitch. You collect your Twitch payments while getting your 5% of the pool from Brink. Multiple sources of income there. For all you streamers out there that have a following and people just like to watch and pay you to watch.
It's taken a lot of really cool aspects of what makes a lot of these other up and coming industries popular. I mean, live streaming is huge. Gaming is huge. Ooh, I'm gonna get out of this guy.
Mine's actually going up right now. I just went to look. I'm up almost 1%. But I was also down more than that because of Bitcoin.
Yeah, this one's gonna curl over and die, I think. But as far as getting Brank Plus, you see my screen? Oh yeah, perfect.
Yes.
So just come into your wallet. You can buy the tokens. So it is 1,000 tokens, $1,300. You can use MetaMask. It is super easy with MetaMask if you have your Ethereum on there already. Buying with MetaMask is basically region dependent, so can be a little tricky, but you can use your traditional methods of fiat conversions to get your crypto, send it off, and it is super easy.
Very, very easy. I'm getting it. Sorry. I'm getting out of Bitcoin before I lose.
Are you?
Yeah.
Taking off?
I think it's getting ready to come down even more. And it's red candle sticking right now.
Uh-oh.
Green. I don't know, man. Bitcoin anymore. I used to be pretty good at trading Bitcoin. And anymore, anytime I think it's coming down, they just pump it up and push it up another 10, 15 grand. So
yeah, it's having some fun.
I thought it was coming back to 5 when it was around 10, and no, it just kept going up.
That's where I was at too. I watched it from 16 to 30.
Yeah. I was not in it.
If you are just looking to learn, we've got the free run tournaments. We also have additional tournaments, status quo, weekend grinders, the Friday primetime trades is what we're playing right now, as well as in and out. So these have different lengths. The newbies live, come and learn, right? We'll be going live tomorrow, as well as some of these others are easy. Go ahead.
We have a webinar tomorrow and agent training as well, starting at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I'm 99% sure that's 10 a.m. 3 p.m. GMT. Let me double check just to make sure, because my mind's not here today.
No worries. The Weekly Warrior, is that a week-long tournament?
Yes, that's a week-long tournament. Yes.
Okay, cool. So
it starts on Sunday afternoon and
nice.
Goes to Sunday afternoon. And then the free run tournament goes from Monday to Monday.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So
10 a.m. Sorry.
No, it's a delay.
10 a.m. Central Standard Time, 3 p.m. GMT for everybody over there in the UK. Oh.
So we've got a good range. We've got week-long tournaments. We've got tournaments that are a few days. We've got tournaments that are a few hours. We've got tournaments that are an hour. I believe that's the shortest. Eh?
The hour, yes, is the shortest. The newbies tournaments are the shortest.
Awesome.
And
Yeah, you win real crypto for proving your strategy. As you can see, I've got 370 credits that I've earned. You cannot buy credits. These credits do not go down in value. They only go up in value due to the burn rate, the process, the tokenomics behind it. It only goes up in value, right? So the longer I hold these, the longer or the higher they will build over time. I can also use these credits to convert and get more tokens. So if I want to convert 100, I can get more tokens and play more tournaments, right? I won all of these playing tournaments, and that can snowball build. I don't want to. I've got a boatload of tokens still, but that's just an option, right? So we've got the free. You can be a player, learn for free. You can get into the tournaments. You can build a squad. And this is just the beginning, right? We're just in beta. So
I will say, I just missed like a almost 5% gain right here on CTSI. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah.
I sold it. I thought it was getting ready to come back down, and I sold it, and it just goes.
So sometimes, right?
Oh man.
BTC's building a nice little foundation. So that's where I talk about double tops, double bottoms. You can see it wick down there, and now it's building a nice solid foundation. There's no wicks. That's institutional money.
Yep.
Right? So that's likely bottom. I would wait. Typically, I would set a nice juicy stop loss there just because if it does break down lower, that could be a really good buy point.
Oh. Did you mention about the credits? I heard you. No, I heard you say it about the one in the tournaments about bringing others to Brink.
I do not. Typically, I just let people know that there's the rewards program and that we've got the agent training tomorrow morning. But definitely a great point to bring up. We're coming up to that 30-minute mark, so going to wrap up here pretty quick and hop into Zoom for the remainder. But yeah, if you want to dive into that, feel free.
No, I was just going to say, by bringing others and helping Brink build, you get a bonus of 20. Well, depending on what your token level is, but we'll just say the max is 25%. A bonus for bringing others to Brink to help us build. I mean, this. I'm not going to say MLM because we are not an MLM company.
This is not an investment platform. Nope. It is a training platform, right? Ooh, we got some comments here as well. John, what is up, amigo? 3 p.m. GMT is correct. Cool. Hey, Tina. Good to see you as well.
You probably sent that over when I was sitting there looking at the timeline.
Yeah. Oh, it's in the comments, so it's a sneaky spot.
Yes. It didn't even pop up on my comments, so. Okay. I'll tell you what, I'm selling before we switch over to Zoom today. I'm getting out of my trades before we switch to Zoom.
Good call. I did the same thing. So with that, I am gonna wrap up. We will, Tina, if you don't mind, or John, drop the Zoom link in the Facebook live group just for people that are on there, quick and easy, if they want to join us. And yeah, if you haven't joined the tournament already, make sure to grab the link from the person that invited you here today. We can rock and roll some live trades, ask your questions. We'll go through them live. We'll go through them together, make some trades, and hopefully make some profits. Not always guaranteed, but it wouldn't be fun if it was guaranteed. Everybody would do it, right?
Oh, yeah.
With that, 100%. Gonna wrap it up. See you on the Zoom. If not, let's hook up next week. work on some more tournaments.
Thank you for having me, and thanks for coming, everybody.